Hey, cousin. I know what you're saying. I know. Go ahead, cuss me out. Go ahead. I just got cussed out yesterday. My brother cussed me out. My friend cussed me out. My mama cussed me out. Everybody cussed me out. I've been looking for you. Your mama been looking for you. Look. I'm still here. I am still here. I am doing well, and I'm back, and I'm better. For those of you who don't know me, I am your favorite cousin Ken. I'm Marie Moses, but everybody knows me as your favorite cousin Ken. I am a spiritual wellness practitioner, energy healer, and transformative speaker. If you're watching this on TikTok, make sure you go over to YouTube at I am Marie Moses so you can watch all the live replays and everything that's over there. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I know you like, kid, girl, where you been? I'm here. And I am going to be posting more videos on this channel. So just, stay tuned. I have decided to come back on this channel and start posting more on this channel. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do everything because I have Instagram now. I have TikTok. I have YouTube. I have all the things now. And hey, cousin. Hey, everybody. I have everything now. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do it all right, without stress, because y'all know your cousin Ken, I don't be liking the stress, so I have to figure out how I can do this, easily. But I am back, and I know that y'all been looking for me, y'all been wondering where I have been, but I had to take some time off. For those of you who locked in, y'all already know, because I told you already, but I do this from time to time. I have to take some breaks so that I can get into spiritual alignment, because I cannot help you and be a guide for you or do anything for you if I'm not doing the work for myself. That's just how it's set up for me. I don't know about nobody else. I'm talking about for me. When it's time for me to go within, do the work, do the healing, all that, that is a prerequisite for me to help you. I wouldn't be able to come back. If I didn't do the work, baby, I would have been gone. Long gone. So it is what it is. I'm back now. For those of you who on TikTok, y'all know I took a 40-day fast. So the fast is officially over today. 40-day fast from TikTok. And let me tell you something about TikTok. And I know those of you that's on TikTok, don't come down on me. But I have had to fast from TikTok twice. So there's a problem over here. And it's not TikTok. I ain't gonna blame it on TikTok. It's me. And for those of y'all that's on TikTok, y'all already know how to go. Hey, cousin, y'all already know how to go. It is very easy for us to get on here and be scrolling and wasting our life away. But I'm not doing that no more. It's a new year. It's a new me. I got my mind back right. I ain't all, with the scrolly brain no more. I feel very good. I've been watching a lot of movies, a lot of long form content. I've been reading more. It's crazy because the moment I fast from TikTok, I actually started doing things that require me to just sit still for longer periods of time and focus. So I actually like this me. I like this version of me. So although, I love the TikTok street like everybody else. I love it like everybody else. But your favorite cousin Ken, I might just post over here. I'm still trying to see what I'm going to do over here. Because I ain't going to hold you. I ain't going to lie. I don't miss coming over here. I don't miss coming over here. After that 40-day fast, when I came back over here to TikTok, thank you for the love, cousin. When I came back over here, I was like, So we back over on TikTok, huh? Hey, cousin, you said good to see you back. Thank you, cousin. You said LOL, I get it. It's real, man. I'm just like, ugh. And see, like now I have to get back in the algorithm, because after you are gone for so long, you have to get back in the flow and all of that. I don't want to play these social media games. I really don't. I just want to show up and do my 1-2 and get on up out of here. That's all I want to do. But you got to post this many times. You got to do this. You got to do that. And I don't know. I'm just gonna go live and we just gonna catch up and link up when we catch up. That's just what it is. But I will be having some messages. So moving forward, I have decided to start delivering messages because y'all know for a minute I was not delivering messages. I was teaching more about spirituality, which I'm still gonna do that, but I have a second channel on TikTok and on YouTube, is Living Holistically with your favorite cousin Ken. So make sure you subscribe over there. If you type in the Lighthouse Women's Wellness Center on TikTok, you'll see the second channel. So make sure you subscribe to both of those channels on TikTok. And then on YouTube, if you're already on the I Am Marie Moses channel, then subscribe to the it's Lighthouse Women of Virtue. That's the name of it. But it's Living Holistically with your favorite cousin Ken. So I'm gonna be teaching y'all everything that y'all need to know, ladies in particular, about living a holistic wellness life. All right, because this is a lifestyle. It's not just about, spiritual practices, even though that's very important for me. I know we all don't believe in the same things, but we all can agree that we need to live better. We need to be healthy. We need to be better mothers and better wives and better for our community. And I'm here to help you to do that, because a lot of us are used to pushing ourselves to the side and on the back burner. We can't do that. We cannot do that and work ourselves to the bone. Thank you for the love, cousin. We cannot work ourselves to the bone and then call ourselves divine feminine. That is not divine feminine energy. If you are not putting yourself first right now and you ain't picking up this energy right now and you're a woman out there, you're going to miss the bus. I'm telling you, you're not going to feel good. So it would be wise for you to listen to that guidance, because I know you're getting the guidance. I know you getting the guidance, you my cousin. I know it. So if you need to take a break, if you need to eat better, if you need to lose some weight, if you need to lose a man, if you need to lose a job, if you need to cut it back, all that time you putting into that business, whatever it is that you're being guided to do, it would be very wise for you to start doing that, because you're being called. And when spirit starts calling you, there are things that you have to start doing and there's things that you have to stop doing. And that's just what it is. It's no getting around this work. It's just no getting around it. Hey, cousin, you said I missed you. Hey, cousin. I know. Cousin, why my brother cussed me out yesterday? He cussed me out so bad. Oh, man, he cussed me out so bad. I couldn't even say nothing. I apologize. And I apologize to all of you too. Let me say that. I do apologize, because I know how it feels to have somebody that, you love and you care about this person, and then they're not there anymore. So I do consider your feelings, and I want you all to know that I really do care about you. I'm not just being selfish when I disappear or, go on these breaks and all this healing work and stuff that I'm doing. I don't want you to think that I'm doing that for myself. I am doing that for us all. But I also understand that you have feelings too. Just like I had to tell my brother, I understand where you coming from. And I knew he was just being mad because he's a Taurus, okay? Let me tell you something about him. And Taurus people, y'all know I'm not lying. When y'all get mad, it's like, can I talk? Can I say something? I just want to say something. You can't even say nothing. I couldn't even say nothing. He went off on me so bad. But we were able to, calm down and, and talk it out. But I also talked to my friend too. I have a friend. I talked to him too. And we had to, have a little conversation. But he said the same thing. Like, it feels like a breakup. And that is true. I understand. If you have somebody you love in your life and then all of a sudden you can't contact them, you can't talk to them, and you just, you can't find them. And it's like, dang, it's heartbreaking. You said my Taurus moon be like, man, that Taurus, man. Look, I don't argue with Taurus people. My mama's a Taurus. I don't argue with y'all. I just let y'all talk. Because y'all just going to think y'all know what y'all know talk about anyway. It don't matter what you say. It don't matter what you say. So all you can do is say, okay, well, I understand. That's what you have to say. I understand. But can I say something now? Maybe I'll let you talk. Cause when you laughing, I'm for real. I was like, dang, cuz, why you tripping on me, cuz? He was, but I had to apologize to him, and I apologize to my friend too, because it's heartbreaking. I understand. And to all of you, I apologize. I do, because I know we was tight. We were locked in, and I was showing up every day and always around, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, I can't be around. And I know how that could feel like a breakup. I have the ability to put myself in other people's shoes. It ain't always about me, like the tour. I just he said, I know, man, I know. My boyfriend is a Capricorn, and he say the same thing. Yeah, man. Thank you, cousin. Thank you. The Aries is Aries season, and the Taurus. Those are the two babies of the zodiac. That's what I say. And next is the Gemini. But when they, get like that, it's just like you have to treat them like this, because if you try to argue with them, or if you try to say something, yeah, you gonna get lit up. You gonna get burnt up, and the next thing you know, they gonna be storming off, gone somewhere. They ain't gonna care about you no more. So you gotta just tread light, I understand, but at the same time, I know how to handle people like that, because I've been dealing with people like that all my life. You just let them get it out, and then let's come to a healthy resolve. But you can't feed into the anger. Whatever they feel, you can't feed into it. And that's with anybody, though. If you're having a disagreement with somebody, don't feed into it. Don't even try to. If you feel how you feel, that's fine. But if they're upset and you can clearly see that they upset, it don't make no sense to sit up there and try to prove your point while this person's upset. That just don't even make sense. Because now y'all getting ready to argue. And ain't nobody got time to argue. So you might as well just, what they say, sidestep it, and just go ahead and let them have it and talk about it later. So yeah. Okay, so this is what I want to do here, because we don't have that many people. If y'all have any questions, ask me questions. Okay, I will be answering questions, like specific questions about different things that you're going through. I'm going to start doing that again. I'm also going to start giving some spiritual guidance. So normally I used to, well, not normally, but I used to do a collective message for your personal development, career and finance, and relationship. And I still do that in spiritual alignment class. So if you are in the spiritual advancement master's program, then we have a monthly call. And on that monthly call, I give you all channel messages to help you out throughout the month. And then we come back and have another call, and then I give you all messages, and then we come back and have another, like that. Okay. But I'm thinking that I may start doing that same thing here online, because I also know that I used to show up and give you all specific guidance about the things that you're going through when it comes to your personal life and your relationships. That's very important, because I'll be honest about this. I did get a little bit frustrated with the love readings. I did, because most people just wanted to talk about love, but I had to grow. And I told you I'm on my healing journey too. So I had to grow. And I understand that relationships are how we learn. I always tell you all that the soulmates are our teachers. So we need to know what's going on in these relationships. And we need to be able to close them out. Or, we need to have clarity about what's going on. Now, when it gets toxic, and a lot of the mess that's going on YouTube right now with all this nasty freaky tarot reading and all that, baby, I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time, baby. I'm gonna keep my mouth closed, but I ain't gonna say nothing. But I have been in the TikTok streets, in the YouTube streets, and just seeing what been going on in the community, because I have not been watching any readings or anybody for a very long time. And I have been looking, and I've been like, okay, where's the growth? Where's the growth? Because that is what the tarot is used for. I think a lot of people forget that the tarot is the fool's journey. The first card is the fool card. It's his journey through this hero's journey. Okay, he's going through all of these obstacles, and these different cards represent these different phases or cycles that we all go through in life. So we're using the tarot a lot. And I'm saying we, because I am going to include myself in the spiritual community, even though I said I don't want to be a part of the spiritual community because it's ghetto, but I am. All right. So if we're using the tarot to get information, to give people some foresight about what they're going through so they can make it through, it should not be, in my opinion, it should not be messy. And I'm seeing a lot of mess. This is just a messy situation. There's a lot of angry women that are reading, a lot of people who are not healing and don't want to heal. A lot of people who are reading now are at the beginning phase. It's like a new cycle has started again. Because when I was reading back in the day, we wasn't reading like this. What's going on and all of this, baby, these readers be in a bed. They didn't even get out the bed, didn't comb their hair, looking crazy. And it's like, where is we used to have, we used to be doing our one too back in the day. I'm just telling you the truth. I come from a different class, a different group of readers, because we had our station set up nice and neat, our workstation and all of that. It's like we really were serious about what we were doing, and now it just seems like it's messy and it's sloppy. People reading in their car, people just opening up portals anywhere, and it's like, do you know what you're doing? Because when you're at that phase in the journey, you're opening up a portal to get messages. You say you're getting them from God or guides or your grandma or whoever you think you're getting the messages from. Regardless of whatever you think, you're opening up a portal. Whoever's out there reading, listen to what I'm saying, okay? That's for you. You're opening up a portal and you're receiving this guidance from the spiritual realm. You have to have a place where you go read. That's your spirituality 101 or tarot 101. One place where you read. Just one. Because I'm telling you, a lot of these people are opening up all this energy and all of these entities just coming on through, and they not closing the portal or nothing. After you do a tarot reading, there is ritual things that you have to do to cleanse that space and close that space and release those energies. People get done with their reading and say, all right, cool, I'm done. Turn the light off. Okay. It's like, what? Hold on. That's even people with altars. You have an altar. You're supposed to cast a circle. Oh, man, we getting spooky. Dang it. Don't run off, religious people. I'm going to get back to what I was saying. Because, and I'm for real. You said, I noticed they don't even close the portal they open. They don't. They don't. They don't. And just be going to bed. I'm going to go to sleep. Kids all in the house. Everybody in the house. You just got all this energy just up in the house. Then everything is going crazy and all this stuff is going on and you don't understand why. Because you have not properly closed that energy off. You have to do that. That is very important. But, you know, you learn from experience. Experience is the best teacher. That's all I can say. But it's just the respect. You have to respect the spirits just like the spirits is going to respect you. But if you don't respect the spirits, then they're not going to respect you. That's just how it goes. Just like when it comes to having an altar. You having an altar is not just your genie in a bottle that you go to and ask for the things that you want and the answers that you want and to get everything that you want. If you do that, then they're going to treat you like a 304 and they're going to have you out there running out there getting liquor, cigarettes, Big Mac snacks, and wrap snacks and fries. Because they know. They know, okay? These beings are real. I'm telling you. Okay? If y'all ain't on, y'all ain't on. But my cousin's on. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's very real. Yeah, you do have to pay your dues. You do have to pay your dues. You're not just about to be floating around in the spiritual realm just, oh, I do what I want to do. I say what I want to say. Whatever. Okay. But remember, they see what you don't see. That's why you're going to them. That's why we go to the guides for guidance when we're in the beginning phase of our journey, because they see what we don't see. They know things that we don't know in the spiritual realm. It's very real. And this has been going on for a very long time. And I don't care who believe what. There have always been forces in the spiritual realm that has helped humanity to move forward. They did the same thing for us. They're doing the same thing for us. That's why everybody is awakening now. That's why everybody is getting into spirituality and learning more about themselves and healing and doing these things, because all of these energies that are helping us from the spiritual realm. It's very real. And a lot of us came out at that time when we were going through that phase, 2020, 2019. All of us really just hit the ground running. And I mean, you could find a good tarot reader everywhere. I mean, I had my own list. At least 5 or 10. I could watch tarot videos every day, all day. That's how good the videos was. The videos were so good. And I used to read, but I still used to get done with my reading and baby have my phone propped up looking at somebody else. That's how good it was back in the day. It was good. Now it's like, what she just say? Cussing all up in the video and all that. Now, I did used to cuss in the beginning. I did used to cuss. You said you was my favorite. Thank you, cousin. You said you don't see those readers no more. No, you don't. You don't. They phased out. They phased out. I just came back. And I didn't even know I was going to come back. I'm just going to be honest with you. Spirit just put it on my heart like maybe a week ago. And I opened my Instagram back up. I started cleaning out my Instagram and deleting stuff and, you know, updating everything. And then I was guided to go back to my old YouTube channel. And I was not even thinking that I was going to do that. See, that's what happened when you live in a spirit-led life. When you allow spirit to lead, then you follow. It's not you do and then you pray that things work out. That ain't how it works. So that's just the life I live. So, you know, before my fast ended, it was like, you need to go back. I said, okay. All right. I felt it real strong, too. I was happy. I was like, oh, I get to come in. I felt like I did something good. Because like you said, a lot of those readers are gone that was around when I was around. And, you know, I say, oh, the strong will survive. Because it's going to come a time when you're going to have to go through your initiation. You're going to have to. It's not just picking up cards and reading and channeling messages. You're going to have to do the work, because a spiritualist is a healer. The ones that I'm talking about. I ain't talking about the ones that light you on fire and go get your candle and all that Roman candle and all that, man. All that oil, conjure oil spilled all over the place. Girl, sit down. Sit down, tap into your power, and put all that stuff, take it back to the store and get a refund. Okay, Spirit said don't get on there too much. Okay, I won't. But when you connect to your power, you ain't got to go to the store and get nothing. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. But I've been there, because I told y'all already know I had altars and all that. So it's real, you know. I done been to the store and got my candles and Florida water. I used to sell it. Sage, Palo Santo, anything you need when it comes to spirituality, I used to sell it. So I know. Crystals and all that. But you have to grow. That's what I'm saying. There's a process of growth. You said, no, you have to do the work. Yeah, you got to do the work. You do. You can only go to the guides, because on the hero's journey, if you look at the hero's journey, just Google it when you get off in here. When they first start off on the path, you have guides to meet you. And that's where we start at with the tarot. A lot of us. You start there. Then once you have the guides to come and meet you, then you keep going down and down and down, and then you get dropped down into the abyss. A lot of people are not going down into that darkness because it's a scary place to be. This is more than just the dark night of the soul. This is all HELL is being let loose on you. And you're going to have to find your way back. But ain't no guides going to be there to help you do that. You got to find your own way back. But when you come out on the other side, they're going to meet you on the other side. And you go through the atonement. And then you go through all these phases. And then you rise with all the power. That's how Christ did it, right? Christ did the same thing. Went down into the darkness, went up into the light. and rose with the power. You said, I'm from KC. Oh, you said you came back, and I was like, cousin, mind you, I'm from KC too. So I felt connected. Hey, cousin. I know. I'm sorry, y'all. I know. I'm back. I'm back. Thank you, cousin, for the love. He said, when in reality, you don't have to have anything. Spirit gonna get you together. Yeah, Spirit gonna get you together, baby. You don't have to have none of that stuff. But that's what we do in the beginning because we're so in this ego. It is. You know, it's ego. We want to manifest. We want to get what we want. And trust me, I have manifested some things. And there is a level of manifestation because we need to know that we have the ability to do that. And we're allowed to do that. And Spirit gives us the time to do it. So when you manifest it, you can get the car, you can get the house, you can get the money, you can, whatever. Now, a lot of people ain't manifesting no love, but we going to talk about that later. We going to talk about that later. But you can manifest the material. And I've done that. And I get it. You know, it's easy to get stuck in that comfortable place of, you know, I got everything that I need and all that. But Spirit going to come check it up anyway. So, you know. Once it gets shook up, don't think that, oh, somebody attacking me and all this. Well, it might be. But just know the reason why it's being shook up. It's so that you can get into your own power. It's time for you to get into your own power. And out of the negative ego of I want, I gotta have, and this and that, you know. But that's how we start off, like babies. We start off like babies and we just want this and we want that. And then we find out that we're powerful. We come out of these different systems that tell us to do it like this and say it like that and pray like this and don't do that and do this and that. You come out of that and you tap into your own power and it's like, no, I can do whatever I want to do and it works. And I can get what I want. And I can get, you know what I'm saying? You feel powerful. You do. When you can go to the spirits and you know everything, there's nothing that you don't know. Man, can't nobody tell you nothing. You say that darkness is real. Man, that rug gonna get snatched off from underneath you. That's how it go. That's how it go. Lights off. I always say it's like being jumped in the game. Them same ones that was riding with you. Yeah. Showtime, baby. It's showtime. And that's why you don't see a lot of them come back. I'm just telling you what's real. They don't come back. Them headaches be too bad. The too much turmoil be going on in their life. It's like, man, your world get flipped upside down. And it's easy for you to just be like, I am done. Because you go from getting everything that you want to now nothing. Nothing. It's like, what? Thank you for the love, cousin. It's like, what is going on? But that's how we learn, you know? That's how we learn. That's how we grow. We have to grow from the experiences. And, you know, we learn how to do certain things and use our gifts and all the gifts that are within us. We have to learn that we first of all have them, which gifts we have, and then we have to use them and know how to use them. So that's the initiation, when you are discovering what your gifts are and what you're supposed to be doing with them and learning to be responsible with them. You basically get chastised like a child. So it's like, yeah, you're going to get the gifts, you're going to get this, you're going to get that, but you need to know how to do this, how to do that, you know, and know the boundaries. Spirit is going to set clear boundaries with you. And you could either surrender and say, okay, you know, okay, I'm going to straighten up and get my act together and clean up. It's time for me to clean up. Or you're going to say, I don't want to. I can do what I want to do. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. Hey, cousin. Hey, thank you for the love, y'all. Thank you for the love. So, yes, that is, you know, my spiel about the spirituality thing, about the spiritual journey. So, I am going to be giving you all messages, and I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do it. Because I do have my own oracle cards. Remember, I have my own oracle cards, the Lighthouse deck and all those. They got sold out a long time ago. I got to get more of them. But I had the Lighthouse guidance deck. I had, let me see. I got the Divine Feminine Affirmation deck here. I have a few Oracle decks, which are not tarot. So if you are afraid of tarot, or you don't into tarot, that's fine. Oracle decks are mine. These are mine. I created them myself for you. And it's connected to me and my energy, and you and your energy. It's like having a conversation. You, me, and the creator. Okay? And you're going to get guidance from that. But I am going to have those available soon. And I'm thinking I might get some, and we may start, reading in that way. But I want to give you all the channel messages first, because I did tell you I don't need cards, right? Okay. So if I told you I don't need cards and I can get these messages, then I got to show and prove, right? Okay. All right. All right. I'm going to show you. I can still do it. Congratulations. Oh, thank you, cousin. Thank you. You say you remember? Yes. I had I think 3 or 4 different decks, but I redid them all, and I have some new decks, and I'm going to have those available, and I think I just might get some, and I'll just use those for confirmation to give guidance. But we'll do the channel message first, and then I'll give you out kind of like what I do with the ladies over at the Lighthouse and the Spiritual Advancement Masters Program. Now, if y'all want to connect with me one-on-one, y'all want to join our private community, make sure that you join us in Spiritual Alignment class. I have so many resources. Let me tell you, when I was gone, I was working. I was not just twiddling my thumbs and sitting around. No. There's a lot of work that is being done. All right? But you say, yes, I love you, cousin Kiki. I love you too, cousin. I know, and I know it's tough right now. So Spirit is like, look, you need to get in the game. So it's like, get off the bench and go get in the game. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Put me in, coach. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. I am. And I'm excited to be back. So what was I saying? I was saying something, but I forgot what I was saying. Anyway. Let's move on. So today I'm going to be giving you a message about, you said, yay, yes, cousin, I am going to be, because I'll get too excited. That's why I forget what I said. I'm going to get too excited. And I'm nervous. I'm going to be honest. I am nervous because I have not been publicly giving spiritual guidance in a while. I haven't been doing that. I haven't. So I have to get back in the flow, I have to get back in the flow of everything. But I know I can do it, it's just different. I do it now for family and, people close to me, but I just haven't been online giving messages. So I'm going to come back. I'm coming back. Now, I ain't going to be every day like it was before. I'm not going to be here every day. No. But I'm thinking, maybe weekly or something like that. You said, don't be, we missed you. Thank you, cousin. Thank you. You said, hey, cousin, good to see you. Hey, cousin. Hey, everybody. So, yes, I'm going to have the decks ready, and we're going to move forward. We're going to get through these things, because I know you all are going through different challenges, and, it's good to have somebody that you can count on, and they're going to tell you the truth. Some of these messages you may not know, who these people are connected to, and what spirits they connected to, and they could be drinking, smoking, doing all kind of stuff, because that's the path, So, excuse me. Thank you, cousin, but your cousin can, baby. Temple pure, clean. I'm not over here being messy and acting a fool. We gonna get through this, okay? You said just move when the Creator tells you to. That's right. That's the only way I can do it. I can't do it no other way. I cannot move on my own no more. I had to have this conversation with my son yesterday. He's like, sometimes he be looking at me like, Mama, what's going on around here? I'm like, everything gonna be okay. Trust me, everything is under control. Then I be praying. I say, ooh, it's gonna be all right? It's gonna be all right? Now look at myself and I say, okay. When I look at myself, it's just a reminder that yes, Ken, everything is gonna be okay. But that's how spirit rolls. You never know. And that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. You said, ooh, wow. They grown now. Yeah, they grown now. They grown. Diamond, she's on her own, doing her own thing. Sean on his own. They all grown. I got one son left. What I'm gonna do with no children? What I'm gonna do? 'Cause I don't know. You said it is. Yes. Yes. I don't know what I'm gonna do. You said honestly trying to navigate no longer working. No longer working is being good but different. Yeah. And many people on that phase are in that phase too, cousin. And I'm right there with you. Because I'm used to working on a job too. And I know a lot of us are being called away from the system of working on a job and all of that type of stuff. So it gets tough. It gets tough. Let me tell you. Whew. It's like you never know. You never know what's going on. But you just stay in the present. Oh man. Can y'all hear me? Somebody calling my phone. You said no kids, 10 retired moms club. I know that's right. But I need kids. I need kids and kids need me. I can't be away from kids. I just can't. Well, children, kids, wherever you go. I just feel like I will always have to have children in my life and my house, and I just have to. I don't know what I would do. I'm going to go get some more. That's what I told them. When y'all go, I'm just going to go get some more. I'm going to the store and get some more. You said the privilege to be with self and God. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Because even though I have children, I told you my children are older. So they don't be bothering me at all. They don't bother me at all. But to be granted that opportunity, I keep on touching my face. I need to learn how to wear makeup. But to be granted that opportunity to be by yourself and connect to spirit in that way, it's bittersweet. That's what I'll say. It's bittersweet. It's like you get all the benefits of growing and learning and all of that, okay? But on the other hand, you lose control. And it breaks you down in a way where it's like, what am I going to do? You know, you don't really know what's going to come next. When you're in control of your life and you're used to being in control of your life and your finances and your, everything, then it's like, okay, I feel good because I'm in control and I know what's next. If you work on a job, you know you're going to get paid in 2 weeks. If you got a business, you know you can do this thing and make money or whatever, this strategy or whatever, and it works. But when you're working with spirit, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. It's like as you grow and evolve, then your connection grows, okay? You become better, and then things work out for you, but you still may not get what you want because there's always lessons to be learned because you're in that cycle. It's just a cycle. It ends. It is going to end. So if you're in a cycle where spirit has got you learning and you're like, I don't know what's going to come next, I don't know, trust me, it's going to be okay. You're learning to remove the fear because a lot of that control comes from fear, and we are being removed from that fear matrix of I have to do this or this is going to happen. I have to work on a job or I'm not going to get this or I'm going to have to do. We're being called out of that way of living because spirit is showing us that even if you don't work, everything is still going to be taken care of. It may not be, what you want or the most comfortable thing, but it's going to stretch you, it's going to grow you and develop you. And you're going to have everything that you need. And you always do. So as long as you stay in the present, I was going to say before, it's like being in a car. You know how you drive in a car at nighttime and you turn the lights on and you only can see right in front of you. You can't really see far out, because it's dark. But as long as you have the lights on, you can just see just enough to just keep going. That's how spirit is. It's like all you need to see is just this right here. You got enough light to see? Okay. You need to see the blinds on the road. Just look and just keep going. That's spirit. If you need to see something, if you need to know something, then you will know. But it's on a need to know basis. You're not walking around like, oh, I know everything is going to be okay. No, you have to develop the faith. A lot of times we have that fake faith. Like, oh, yeah, I know everything's going to be all right. No, spirit going to make sure you have faith by the time you get out of that cycle. Oh, you're going to have faith. You are gonna be sleep. You know how Yahshua was sleeping in the boat? I was talking to cousins about this the other day. You know how he was sleeping in the boat when that storm was going on? Everybody else was panicking. They said, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? He was in the boat like knocked out. They woke him up. They said, don't you know it's a storm going on? He was like, man, chill, man. Y'all worried about this storm. I'm up here trying to catch some Z's, kid. He was so cool. Joshua was cool, baby. He said, I ain't worried about this. But we have to get to that point. You know, he knew he was connected spiritually. He knew what he came here to do. He was on point. So it was like any storm or anything going on. He knew like, man, I'm in this boat. If I'm in this boat, then I know the spirit ain't gonna let nothing happen in this boat because I'm in this boat. But we got to get to that point because we're afraid. Like, oh, something's going to happen and this bad thing is going to happen. It's like, no, you got to get to the point to where you know that if whatever is going on is not going to impact you because you're in spiritual alignment with your assignment and you got something to do. So your life means something. It matters. And spirit is going to preserve you and protect you and make sure you have everything that you need so that you can get your work done. You don't have to worry. You said that's me and my family. Is the one panicking. Man, look. I had to keep my family calm. Say, calm down, y'all. It's gonna be all right. And it always works out. Always. Spirit always show up just like that. But that's how you know. Because before that, all we have is church, you know, the mosque, synagogue, temple, you know, the Bible and the book and whatever. And it's like, I call that fake faith. That's not real faith. When you have been developed by spirit, you are going to be put in a position to where you know it wasn't you. And it's miraculous. Remember in the Bible or whatever book you read or whatever stories that you hear about, you know, people in the past, these people experienced our Creator in a very miraculous way. Where miracles, they used to call it miracles, but really it's just our Creator. When you think about our Creator, you have to think about spirit. That's why I always say spirit, because it's a force. It's not a man. It's a force, and it can do things that you cannot do. It can move on your behalf in ways that you cannot. And you're like, okay, I don't know how this happened, but I know it wasn't me. Because you ain't manifesting nothing. You already know. It's spirit moving on your behalf. And now you have faith. And the more spirit shows up for you and shows you that no matter what you go through, you can go, spirit will put you in a terrible situation just to show you that you don't have to worry. And it's like, what sense do that make? What kind of God? What kind of... That's how spirit work. It ain't all love and light, baby. It ain't. You said that's me and my family. Yeah. Oh, okay. I read that. You said, what do you think about not having dreams or not remembering them? I think that's okay, honestly, you know, because I feel like if you need to remember something, however you need to get a message is going to come to you. Everybody doesn't have to have dreams. You can have dreams if you want to, but I honestly believe when you go to sleep, that's your rest time. You should not be wandering around in your dreams. Like, that's your time to shut off your body and relax. That's not the time to be going here and there. Now, you can and you do. You just don't remember it. It should be very peaceful for you. Every night you go to sleep, it should be like you just laid down, closed your eyes, and got back up. It should be like you're falling off a bridge and you bouncing around from here and there and you going over here. Like, what is really going on, bro? Calm down and go to sleep. Turn that brain off. Learn how to turn the brain off. Because if it's still moving and grooving while you sleep, when do you ever rest? You know? You're supposed to be resting. And if you need to know something, oh, you gonna know. If spirit need to get something to you in a dream, you gonna know. And you ain't gonna have to question, oh, what is this or what is that? You're going to know exactly what it is. Because I've had it happen to me. But when I go to sleep at night, I'm not sitting up there dreaming all the time. When I dream, I dream. When I don't, I don't. Hey, cousin, thank you. When I don't, I don't. I love peaceful sleep. I love the nights when I lay down and I wake up and I feel like, you know, I have conquered things because I'm the type of person, let me tell you something, I know what I be doing when I sleep. Thank you, cousin. I know what I be doing in the spiritual realm when I'm asleep. See, the flip side is this. We believe that this is reality, but really, spirit is the reality. We go back into the spirit when we go to sleep. That's the fact, okay? Well, this is what I know. So when we go back into the spirit realm, we don't remember everything that's going on all the time. Some do, some don't. But when I go to sleep and I wake up, I know when I've been handling business when I was asleep. I know. Because whatever it is that was challenging for me before I went to sleep, when I wake up, it ain't no challenge for me no more. And that's why sometimes I feel like I just need to go to sleep, and that's why I do. But to my body, it just feels like I just rested. That's it. I don't feel like I'm just, traveling and hunting people down. Even though I might. I don't know. You sit here for the curly locks. Thank you, cousin. Thank you. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for the love. So, yeah, we on some restful issues. You know what I'm saying? We on some rest. We on some peace. We're not about the drama and all that. Like, no. We over that. So over that. Okay, cousin. So, let me see. Okay, I'm getting off here at 2 o'clock. Right now, it is 1:46. So, before I go, I'm going to give y'all a message because Daniel going to be coming in here in a minute. And I'm going to have to open up the door and let him in. And I don't like to really be, working and doing stuff when my people come in. I like to be available. So, I'm going to get off of here. He said, no, for real. About to go get me some pipe cleaners and do mine. Oh, man. It's so easy, cousin. I watched a little YouTube video. I seen the picture on Pinterest, and I watched the YouTube video. Baby, I said, yeah, I'm going to have to keep this in rotation because this is easy. Especially if you got long locks. It seems like the longer your locks get, sometimes it's hard to manage. But when you curl them up like this, this is so easy. I'm like, I should have done this a long time ago. I think I've done it before. Well, I used to go get my hair done. But she used to have them in pin curls. She didn't do it the way that I did mine. I just rolled them all up. And I had a little bob situation that I took all the pipe cleaners out. Cousin, we back. You know what I'm saying? We back. Yes, thank you for the love. Thank y'all. Y'all like it? Thank you. Trying a little something new for this new cycle. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on Instagram because I am on Instagram. And where else? Facebook. Follow me on Facebook. Well, it's both the same. Both of them are the same. But I'm going to be showing up. I'm going to be giving messages. I'll be giving messages through text, however they come. And also on videos. So, thank you, cousin. Thank you. I will be back. Okay, so let's see. We got about 10 minutes, 10 or so. Let's see. What do I want to do? Okay, let me give y'all a channel message before I go. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. I know, this is so weird because I'm so used to having my cards. I'm going to get my cards back, though, because we need the visual. But, okay, let's see. Message. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so I'm hearing there's a need to release. You're going through a release, and it could be very difficult. It's difficult. It is. You could be releasing a person, family, mindset, behavior, belief. It's something that you're releasing. It's the perfect time for it. You all know that this is the new year. So it's the perfect time to release, but it's challenging. Releasing anybody is challenging. But what Spirit wants you to know is that on the other side of what you want is this release. It is. So you're being tested. And see, this is what I'll be saying. I can't be telling y'all too much. I could be telling y'all too much, but you are being tested. You are being tested to see if you're ready to move on. And if you're praying for certain things to happen, then you're being tested to see if you really want those things. That's how spirit works. I told y'all in All Love and Light, you got to know how spirit works. So if you say you want a relationship, you want a faithful partner, you want to be married, or whatever it is that you want, you could have an ex come back. You could have, an opportunity to date somebody or meet somebody, and you know that this person is not checking the boxes off for you, but you stay with them, or you want to just see where it goes and all that type of stuff. Spirit is testing you to see if this is really what you want. Do you really want the best? Yes, you said the full pink moon. Yes, it is. It is the perfect time to release. It's the perfect time. It's the perfect time. So that's what I want you to know. And I also want to let you know that you can't go wrong. Because I'm not the type of person that's going to say, oh, if you choose the X or you choose to stay, then that's wrong. No, it ain't wrong. You're just going to stay in that cycle. That's it. That's how it goes. So there's no wrong on the path. There's movement and there's decline. That's it. But remember, nothing stays still. So if you're not moving forward, then you're declining. So whatever it is, thank you, cousin, whatever it is that you need to release, if it's time for you to release it, man, look. You got all the energy around you to help you right now. But the emotions, it's the human emotions that we have to master. Because when we get in our feelings, then we start doing things. And I ain't going to tell you to get out your feelings, even though that's what I wanted to say. All right, I ain't going to tell you to get out your feelings. But your feelings or your emotions, call them whatever you want, they are not going to always be reliable. Sometimes you have to use your brain, Be clear about what's going on. Get clarity. And then make an informed decision based off of what you know. So whatever you know you need to do, or whatever you know about this person, if this is not the one, you know it. So if you know that's not the one, then you make a decision based off of that, and not based off of the fact that, oh, I don't want to hurt this person. I don't want to do this. Okay, that's emotion. That's emotion. You said get out your feelings, cousin. Get out your feelings. Get out your feelings, because it's going to have you stuck up in another cycle. Okay? Don't say I didn't tell you. But you do know, okay? So let me give y'all an affirmation card, because we're going to confirm with the affirmation deck. I'm going to have these decks again. I don't have any more. I have no more decks. I have to get some for myself and some for y'all. So let's get some confirmation with the affirmation deck. Let's see. It says, I am healthy and strong. Cousin, you are capable of doing this. Yes, I am worthy of love. Cousin, it says I'm worthy of love. Now I went down into the emotions. Look, you are worthy of love. You are. But, when we go through so much in life, sometimes it can make us feel like we're not. And we settle sometimes. It's just what it is. It's a part of the journey. Everybody is going to settle at some point. Everybody is going to put up with something that they shouldn't and all that. Everybody goes through that. But you have grown, or you are growing. And you want to have that true love and have people that just embrace you and love you. And it's not just these one-sided relationships and it's where is this going and what is it? It's not none of that. You want the real thing. And I'm here to tell you that it's possible for you to have it. But whatever it is that you're going through, it is reflecting back to you how you really feel about love and how you really feel about yourself. Thank you, cousin, for the love. So if it's a friend or a family member, it could be anybody. It could be anything that you love, but you're being guided to release it. It's like that meme, where the little girl has the little bitty teddy bear. And then I guess, Joshua was holding a bigger bear behind his back like this and was asking for her to give him the small bear. Like, give me the small bear. And she didn't know that behind his back, he had a great big bear that was bigger than that little one that she was trying to hold on to. So it's one of those situations. Like, if you hand over whatever it is that you're holding on to, then there's something that's going to come in. It's going to be bigger than what it is that you have to let go. And make that fit for you and however that needs to fit in your life, because it can be a relationship, it can be, whatever it is, but it's time to release, because it's the perfect time. It's Aries season, baby. We are in the Aries energy, this fire energy, getting ready to pull us forward. All you got to do is just jump in and don't look back. Sometimes you got to jump in with 2 feet and just don't look back. And, the only way you won't have the emotion is if you just don't look back. Because if you look back and see somebody crying, or you look back and you see a big mess, then you're going to get all worked up. So, protect your energy and just move forward, because it's something better for you. And you're going to feel loved, I'm hearing true love. Some of y'all getting some true love in y'all life. Y'all getting some true love, baby. It's time. I told y'all about the divine partnerships. I've been telling y'all that since I came back. For my cousins that know, I've been back. I've been telling y'all about the divine masculine and the divine feminine coming together. What a perfect time. What a perfect time. There's work to do. Okay, because it ain't just about being booed up. Remember that it's not about being booed up. The divine partnership, you have something to do together, you two. And you have to let go and they have to let go in order for it to come together. But you're not doing it for each other. You're doing it for yourself. But the result of that is having your equal partner. And you never had that before. You could have been in plenty of relationships before. You never had an equal. You never had somebody that made you feel safe, made you feel like this is my rider right here. They got my bag. You never had that before, but it's out there. It's out there. If you want it. If you want it. I don't know. Uh-oh. I love y'all. The phone ringing again. Can y'all hear me? I love y'all, love y'all. Look, and then I was talking about I don't even want to talk about love, and then the first thing come up is love. Oh. Whew. I'm healing my heart, y'all. I'm healing. Thank you, cousin. Thank you. You said I love you, cousin. I love you too. I love y'all so much. Y'all take care of yourself. And there is so much that I have available for you. If you want to know your life purpose, if you're ready to move forward, if you're on the spiritual awakening journey and you have any questions, download the guide. I just finished that guide probably I want to say within this month. Last month. You want that guide. It's going to answer all of your questions. The signs that you're seeing, the symptoms, essential symptoms, the whatever it is that you're going through. I have an answer for you when it comes to your spiritual alignment and your spiritual awakening journey. That's one thing I wish I had. I wish I had the answers when I was going through. But Spirit has given me this guide to give to all of you. And I'm telling you, every person in the world that is on a spiritual journey, you need to get this guide. And it's very easy to read, because I'm the type of person, look, I read, but I ain't got all day. Okay? Give it to me so I can go. That's how I am. So that's how the guide is. There's the information. Okay? You got a question. Right there, you'll see the topic, and boom, there's the answer. It ain't a whole bunch of fumbling through. I got to read 3, 4, 5, 15 pages to get to the point. Nah, you ain't got to do that. You ain't got to do that. But all of the answers will be there for you. You have support. There's a lot of resources for you ladies here. If you want to work with me one-on-one, you can book a call. Y'all know I'm here. Okay, I've opened that back up. And I'm going to repost this on the YouTube channel. So if you want to watch the live replay, you can watch it on YouTube. If you're on YouTube watching the live replay, make sure you come over to TikTok at I am Marie Moses and catch me while I'm live. Okay? He said, thanks, cousin. Welcome back. Thank you, cousin. Thank you. We going to do some things. Okay? But, yes. It's up. I hope you're ready. And I hope you're making decisions that are going to pull you forward. Because that's the only way to get forward. That's the only way to transform. That's the only way to change. Those decisions have to be made, and you're going to have to do some hard things. It's just how it is on this path. It's not enough to know what you need to do. You have to actually do those things so that you can become a different person. Because this next level that you're going to is going to require for you to be a different person. It's just what it is. Okay? Okay, cousin. All right, I love you too. I love y'all too. Let me go because they're going to be coming up the street in a minute. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.